Recovery 101.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rats. Big, hairy, effing rats with gonads the size of basketballs. Can I be done now?
Hi everyone, my name's Bruce and I'm one of the hosts of Recovery 101 on KCAAradio.com. We're here to tell you some rousing renditions of stories of the good, the bad, and the ugly of recovery, and we'll be posting them here on YouTube for you guys to watch. I hope you enjoy them. Today we're going to start out our series with what I like to call the sleeping bag story. Now the sleeping bag story involves my last couple months when I was out there getting loaded. I didn't have a house, I'm living on the street. I didn't know what to do really, and I finally pulled myself together and got sober on November 6, 1989. And November 8th is my birthday, so by the time I got to my birthday, I had 2 days sober. An actual 2 days sober. It's amazing. And this was going to be the time that I was going to be able to stay sober. So I got an idea. My parents said, we're going to invite you to go out to dinner. I'm living on the street. Going out to dinner sounds exceedingly good when you're living on the street. And I got one of those alcoholic addict plans, which was, I'm going to make the move to try and move back into my parents' house. So I said, I'm going to start talking about all the good times about when I was a child. And I'm going to tear and pull at those maternal heartstrings, and I'm going to get my mom all mushy inside. And then when I get to the right moment, I'm going to hit her for the, can I move in? Because, I'm an addict alcoholic, and living at mom's house is always good. There's always food in the fridge, and, we're alcoholics and addicts. We like to live at mom's house because it's free. So they picked me up from the Alano Club in Covina, California. And I had my little backpack of crap up on the roof, because that's all I had. And we go to this dinner, and actually it's a very nice restaurant, a restaurant called El Encanto. I'm going to have prime rib dinner, and I'm like, this is great. I got 2 days sober, everything's good. And we go out to dinner, and I'm talking about all the things that, I thought would be great with my mom. Like, hey, Mom, remember that time we went to Disneyland? Remember when I had that pirate birthday party when I was 8 years old at the park with all my friends? And my mom is like getting totally like weepy. I know that my nefarious plan is working perfectly. So we go on, we're still eating, and and I'm like, remember that time I was in Boy Scouts and I got the merit badges? And she's like, oh, remember the time we went to the beach? And my plan is working perfectly. So my parents saying, let's go back to the house because we have a present for you. And I said, oh, this is perfect. I'm going to be at the house when I'm asking if I can stay at the house. I mean, it's beautiful. So we drive to the house, and all the way when I'm driving to the house, I'm like, remember that time we went to Aunt Mary's and we surprised them, and my mom's weepy, and everything's perfect. We get to the house, and my mom says, here, I've got the present. I'm like, I'm going to wait till after the present to ask if I can stay. So she goes out of the room and brings in this present. And it's ginormous. It's this big. She comes in, and I said, this is perfect. I'm going to need to stay here so I have a place to keep this big-ass present. And I open it up. And it's a sleeping bag. And my mom says, it's cold outside. And right then, my plan went completely in the can. And I had to come to the conclusion that then was not the right time to ask if I could move into the house. As fate would have it, that probably saved my life. I ended up moving back to the roof of the Alano Club in Covina with my brand new sleeping bag. And lived in the penthouse suite on the Alano Club. And that, my friends, is the sleeping bag story. And listen to us, Recovery 101.
up and dust you off when you're done with Everclear. We're the ones, have some fun, Recovery 101. Recovery 101. The show you gotta hear. We'll bring you back from smoking crack when the reapers draw near. We're the ones, when you're done, Recovery 101. Recovery 101. Recovery